What's up, dudes? What's up, dudes? What's up, dudes? This is update video number 18. Today I met with a couple of my old buddies from Target, which is where I worked before going full-time freelance. One of the guys was an awesome illustrator and designer named Chad Albers, who actually took over my position when I left. So as we were catching up, he was filling me in on how things were going, and I was telling him about freelance, and it kind of got me thinking about my old job and how it got me to where I am today. I worked at Target for 7 years designing t-shirts for 1 to 5-year-old boys. And it was a super cool job. I was really lucky to have it. I got to work on a lot of fun products, and I feel like among other artists at Target, I felt lucky that I got to work on the stuff that I got to work on. I got to draw dinosaurs and robots and trucks and all the cool stuff. So I've gotten a lot of questions about how I became a freelancer and what can someone do to become a freelance illustrator and all this stuff. And well, the first thing is I don't feel like I've been doing it long enough to really be qualified to answer that sort of question, so I'm usually pretty vague with my answers. But one thing I can talk about is my job before becoming a freelancer. And I feel like without my time at Target, there's no way I would have ever been able to do what I'm doing right now. So at that job, besides having to design 100 to 150 graphics a year, I had to learn how t-shirts and all that stuff gets made. I had to work with people. I had to present all the artwork. And by doing that and working in that environment, I gained a lot of confidence. And I feel like I know what I'm doing, at least a little bit. So JC and I just took a trip to Target, and it's almost time for the last of my t-shirts and everything to leave the store and all of Chad's stuff to come in. We were walking through the toddler boy area, and I couldn't find any of my shirt. They weren't where they usually are. And then all of a sudden we realized that the whole back wall was filled with all of my artwork. And it was actually a really cool moment, because it was sort of like the last bit of my stuff was featured in the store. It was like my last hurrah at Target. I am really proud of everything I did at Target, and I feel like I worked really hard and I became a better designer. I learned a lot. I grew as a person being there, and to have that back wall of all my stuff was just really cool. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what Chad does and what his stuff looks like when it comes out. Definitely go check out his website. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. Dude's awesome, super talented, really smart guy. And I couldn't have asked for anyone better to take over my old position. Not that I have any say in anything like that, but I think he's perfect for the job. When I sat down, I thought maybe I would be able to come up with an answer for the best way to become a freelancer, but thinking about it here, I don't know that I have a good answer. It doesn't feel right saying, oh, you should go work someplace for 7 years and get better, because that might not be what's right for you. That's what's worked for me so far, so I don't know. One thing I will say is that I definitely knew when I was ready to make the jump. I think making a jump from a steady income and a stable job to freelance is always going to be a hard thing, but the one thing I can say is that you'll know when it feels right. So keep working hard, and if becoming a freelance illustrator or designer is something you want to do, you can definitely do it. That's enough sappy motivational blah 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 for one day. Thank you so much for walking. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome, productive week this week, and I'll catch you later. Is that it? I think that's it. What's going on? Well, we'll talk about what's going on next week.